Hello everyone, this is Old Soldier. Today we're going to talk about my take on a go bag or a bug out bag. Let's address the name go bag or bug out bag. Some call it one, some call it another. Whatever you call it, it comes down to a bag, pack, or rucksack pre-packed with critical supplies to keep you dry, warm, fed, hydrated, repaired, and alive. Whether it's an emergency or a disaster, or just an unexpected trip out of town, or maybe to a rural area or wilderness, it's advantageous to have a pre-packed bag of critical supplies. Some object to the use of the term bug out bag because it kind of implies that you're bugging out of your location never to return. There is one noted individual that comments on preparedness, and he has spoken that he does not have a bug out bag due to the fact that there's no way a small bag or small bags could sustain his family. That's fine. This person has a great deal of experience and knowledge, and that's his take. However, even this person would agree that there are situations where it would be advantageous to have a pre-packed bag of essential gear. Myself, I prefer the term go bag, as you can grab it and go, and you may not necessarily be bugging out. Here's my point, and my point is this. Call it what you want, but whatever you call it, it's good to have. They're good to have, and here's my take on mine. The bag itself, which you see at the top of the screen, is a Blackhawk 3-day assault pack. This was given to me. It's fine. It's seen a fair amount of hard use. I've had it for a number of years, and it's provided good service for me. One note, I will say it's black. It was given to me. I have had black backpacks that I've used overseas in the Middle East. During the summer months, it would get to be about 140 degrees in that neighborhood. That backpack and the backpack I was using in the Middle East was equipped with a camelback hydration bladder. People love black. It's probably a little bit out of vogue right now, but in the past people have loved black. The color black absorbs heat, and if you have a black pack with a hydration bladder and it's in the sunlight in a very hot climate, that water in that hydration bladder is going to be so hot you can't drink it. So, hey, this was given to me. It's used fine. It does get hot out here where I live, but it doesn't get 140 degree hot. So, just something to keep in mind. All right, we're going to start. One of the first things I have in my pack is a Ontario Knife Company. It's one of their versions of the K-Bar. It's a very stout sheath knife made for chopping and cutting. Ontario Knife Company has an excellent reputation, and K-Bars are legendary. I also carry a good lockback. This one is made by Gerber. It's a multi-blade. In other words, it has 3 blades that come with it that can be exchanged. This is a gut hook blade. This is a sawtooth blade that I've used to make snares before, and this is just your standard blade that comes with it. Now that I'm on camera, I probably will not be able to kind of have it. But it comes out, and I can interchange those blades. It's nice to have 2 sharp blades. I've used this to guide and field dress a number of large game animals, elk, antelope, and deer. I don't know if Gerber still makes it. If they don't, they should. This is a Petzl Tactica. Red light. Also has white light. I've had a number of Petzls. They've provided good service. I did have one that broke after, probably 12 years of fairly hard use. But it's a good product. Headlamps. Great piece of gear. Admin pouch. The Spec Ops bought PX overseas, or a little shop overseas. Notepad, some pens, Sharpie. I keep an extra pair of chapstick. I keep some extra batteries, some AAAs, and some CR123s. Navigation. Keep a GPS. It's a Fortrex 401. And then, as featured in one of my other videos, that's my Tecna wrist compass. First aid. I keep a little first aid kit. It's really not essentially a trauma kit. I keep a GI issue first aid kit. I had to keep a couple pressure dressings in here. I keep some Imodium for diarrhea. I keep some Motrin. I keep some steri strips, some Band-Aids. Keep some Neosporin as a antiseptic cream. As you can see, it's the little plastic bag is generally waterproof, and this carrier has seen a lot of hard use. I also have some commercial quick clot and a civilian wound closure kit, and I also carry a cat tourniquet. Fire is essential. It's important. Stash throughout this bug out bag. I keep 2 disposable lighters. Let's see if they work. Great. Good. I do check them from time to time, but those have been in there for a while. I've rotated them out. But you know, those, as you can see, they work just fine. A number of years ago, a friend recommended me a foldable saw. Use this for cutting wood. It's basically a foldable handsaw, heavy duty, won't break like some of the ones that come in little pocket survival saw kits. It's a great piece of gear. I've had it forever. Very heavy duty. Will zip through wood. Let's see. Water purification. All right. I have a great deal of redundancy in this kit. As you can see, I have a Life Straw personal filter. This one hasn't been used because it's been in my go bag. I have a MSR oxification kit. These are no longer made by MSR. I've used this numerous times, and basically it deactivates the chemicals or the contaminants in the water, bacteria and the viruses. No longer made by MSR. Personally, highly recommended. Use little CR123 batteries and some rock salt. I also have a Aquamira filter bottle, and basically just take the contaminated water in, and you are able to squeeze it out. I've used this a couple times. It hasn't seen heavy use. It's 22 ounce. I would recommend it. On the bottom of it, I do have just a camp cup. This one is titanium. These things, this is also made by MSR, are insanely expensive, and I would not have bought it unless it was clearance on a store that was going out of business. I probably paid 20% of the price if you get a chance to pick it up, but I would have something, whether that's a camp cup that's very similar to this that you can buy at Walmart for $6 or $7, or a canteen cup, but have something that you can boil water in. This is just a little accessory pouch I keep some of the other smaller items in. It's made by Blackhawk. Could also be put on the belt. These 4 straps came with the backpack and are used to strap on additional gear. These 2 items, it's just a little 1-cell mini mag flashlight. Very weak beam, but when it's dark, even that'll do. This is just another tool. This is a bottle opener, can opener, spoon. This came from, I believe, Danish Army rations that I got from a Danish soldier in Haiti in '95 when I was deployed there. And now it's in my go bag. Little weapons maintenance kit, some brushes, a little bit of oil, flexible cleaning rod, because if I have to go, I might have a firearm with me. We'll probably have a firearm with me, and it might get dirty. Once again, sterilization of water, hydration. These are just Purification tablets, very similar to what's in the military. I rotate these out from time to time. These are probably ready to go. Get another one, commercially available. Have a hydration, or pardon me, a little personal, just personal cleaning kit, cleaning items, soap, and little toothbrush, toothpaste. Always good. Washing your face, brushing your teeth, and a number of different environments. Just those two things will make you feel a lot better. I keep a couple of commercially available chem lights. These probably need to be rotated out, and I'll probably do that after this video. That's why it's good to check your bob or your go bag every once. A very cheap plastic gloves could come in handy. I keep for fire. These are hexamine tablets, military hexamine tablets, heat tabs. Provide a very small hot flame. They can be broken up and used to start a fire. People have different fire kits, and basically I guarantee you if I have hexamine tabs, I will be able to get it in some way to combust. I will have a way to start a fire. Some other things. Cordage. Keep a couple bundles of 550 cord. Everybody in the world talks about it, uses it, has 1,000,001 uses, can be gutted to make additional cordage. Gotta have it. It's one of the 5 C's, cordage. I wear glasses or contacts. I keep an extra pair of eyeglasses in my kit. Food. Let's talk a little bit about food. So I carry a number of different things. I probably go a little bit heavier on food than I need to. But quite frankly, being hungry sucks. And I can do it, but I've done it. What I carry 3 main meals. I carry a full MRE. I carry a couple Mountain House meals. The MREs, you should rotate out every couple years, and I have been. It's good to have one main meal because there's little things in there like coffee. You can also see I have an additional pouch where I have an extra plastic spoon. I believe I have some commercial coffee in there and a few other items in a plastic bag. I also carry got that at Walmart, but it's basically a big cookie bar. I think that's apple cinnamon. Shelf life is supposed to be 5 years. Can probably go a little bit longer. A lot of calories. Hey, from the calories I have here, I know they say, hey, 3 weeks without food, but being hungry sucks. It's going to affect your performance if you're working hard, and who knows, you might be feeding somebody else, but I could stretch this out and make this last, and if I had to, it would serve the purpose of keeping me fed and having some calories. If you go over to the left side of the stream, I have some other items. So over here, I have a top and bottom Gen 1 military woodland Gore-Tex rain suit. Excellent. There's better stuff out there now, but that's what I have, so that's what I use. And Gore-Tex is breathable. There's a lot of information out there about that, and for me, that has worked just fine. I also, for cover, or to make a hooch, or for protection, or to keep the rain off me, that's a standard GI lightweight poncho. And you can see I have, to make room in my pack, I have all 3 of these items tied up with bungee cord. And then bungee cord is a great item to have if you're using to make a poncho hooch fast. I also have a lightweight set of polypropylene, tops and bottoms. And up here I have a very lightweight set of polypropylene gloves. They are just excellent if your hands are cold, and they really, a little thing like that can make a huge difference. I keep a little stove and 2 canisters of butane. It's probably a little bit heavy on the butane, but if you have to prepare food quick or have to boil water, don't want to get a fire started, it's handy. And I have a little MSR stove. As you can tell, I am very pro on MSR objects. And last, but certainly not least, if you look over here, I just have a standard set of wool socks. It's a very simple thing, but being hungry sucks, cold hands suck, and really cold feet suck. So if I have to go out someplace on short notice, and my feet get wet, I'll have hopefully a pair of socks on me. I can take those out. I can put them someplace to dry. I can put them next to my body for body heat and dry them out that way, and then have a way to rotate socks. And last but certainly not least, you can see the standard Army poncho liner of all this gear is laid out on, the Wooby. Inexpensive. You can see this is worn. Just a great lightweight piece of gear that can be used to keep yourself warm. So you can see I have a lot of redundancy in my kit. You know, you talk about the 5 C's: combustion, cordage, container, cutting, and cover. Some of these things I have a great deal of redundancy. Cover, you know, I have my rain gear, I have a poncho I can make a shelter, I have all kinds of cordage, and in emergency I can use the straps from the pack. Combustion, I have a couple lighters, I have GI matches, I have strike first matches, I have all kinds of hexamine. Cutting, good lockback, and I have a good sheath knife. Containers, I have my hydration bladder, I also have my water bottle, and I also have my cup that can be used to boil. And, you know, I have tried to have multiple backups for multiple things. So anyway, folks, you know, everybody in the world has a bag or a go bag or a Bob video. That's in mine. I always like to see what other people carry, but that's in mine. If you have any thoughts or comments, boy, I'd sure like to look forward to them in the comment section. This is Old Soldier, out.